Right. I think it's recording.
Good deal.
All right. Well, here, this is my dog. This is Luna, by the way. She likes to sit next to me while I work here, and then she'll eventually lay down.
Yeah, I've got one in
And
here with me too.
and then my boy dog just wants to eat, but he might start barking at some point. But um, Henley, great to see you again. I really enjoyed being in your class.
Yeah, some things have changed and a lot has not.
How many years is this now for you?
This is my sixth year at Klein Oak. My ninth year of teaching overall.
Okay. Because you didn't, I mean, when you came to Klein Oak, that's when you first started doing in-class support, right?
Yeah, so I had worked 3 years and then taken off 22 years to raise my
That's
family.
right. I
And I
got
was
you.
very rusty. And so when I came back, I wanted to do high school. So I got my SPED certification, and that's why I'm in class support.
You still miss volleyball matches?
Well, I still have a daughter playing.
Do you? What
I
year is
have a,
she?
she's a senior this year.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so
So
I'm
where is she
almost done with
going?
it. Don't know. She's accepted into A&M, accepted into
Oh,
Colorado School of Mines.
she's
She's
going that. Just follow the other one, right?
well, she's waiting for Georgia Tech to tell her no. So we'll see.
Oh, is she trying to play at Georgia Tech?
No, 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 just academics. She's pretty smart. She's like I think number 25 in the class.
I got you.
So
So she doesn't want to play.
no, no. She's just maybe for fun, not for a school.
Oh, what position is she?
A setter
Oh, really?
because she's not as
So she
tall as
didn't
her
play.
sister.
She didn't play at Klein Oak.
Yes, she did.
Oh, I got. She just doesn't want to play after.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Women are always different with that. Like we get it a lot of times with like cross country where they're just like, nope, I'm done.
Well,
Like,
I think it didn't fit academically with where they were athletically because they could go to a better school academically than they could play for. So
yeah,
just didn't
we had a
line up.
really good volleyball player team this year. We were co-champions, and we need a setter and a middle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had a transfer last year from Tarleton State, who was our libero, who was phenomenal, and then our outside hitter, who was a senior, tore ACL the third game of the season, and
Oh,
she played at Tombaugh Memorial. She might be close. She probably I can't remember Audrey. She's an amazing outside hitter, and
she
so
was a
so
what year
she
for
would
y'all this year?
say it again.
So she played for y'all this year?
Yeah, she was a senior this year. So
Oh, it may not have overlapped with us because they're in our
okay,
district, but I don't know if we would have had because Sam and Emma had 1 year where neither one were playing.
okay,
So
but yeah, like basically, and then we had a junior step up who was the MVP, and then she's a biology major, and so she won. They call it the Elite 19 award. So she was basically she had a 4.0 and then got MVP of the conference and was like, hey, the best academic student for volleyball. So it was pretty impressive. And so it's like, all right, Bert, we got to find a couple things and hopefully they can make the NCAA tournament because like Trinity finished, I think they went to the Final Four in D3. ETBU was number one all year long and then lost in the Elite Eight. It was crazy.
yeah, it's fun to watch.
I've become a bigger fan. I'm still learning.
We were just watching A&M win.
Shock and I were watching that one as well the
Yeah.
other day. Well, how long has your main teacher been there? You said she moved up from Hildebrandt. She's been there for a couple years.
This is goodness gracious. I think 3 years now. I think.
So
I think
you've been with
she
her for three then?
no, I've been with her just two. Gosh, this may be her
Like,
fourth year. I can't remember.
like it feels like you guys have a really good rapport. Like it just
Yes.
what I really like watching was just how much you guys move around in the classroom. Like, and it's ideally like you'd like to show everyone what you guys are doing because it's like there's that flow of like, all right, you're just going around stamping one everyone's warm-ups and she's going through kind of go leading it. And then she's like, even when you guys are working on it, it's like it's just a work day, but you're helping out whoever, she's helping out whoever,
Right.
and it's just you basically are going around and obviously we got probably the best class that you guys have because they're hilarious.
Yeah. I will say I'm with three teachers this year, and
Yeah.
all three in different ways are very good about. They help my students, I help theirs. We like to have,
Good.
I mean, clearly I need to focus on mine, especially with testing and things, but we try to keep it where it's all hands on deck and it's just all of our kids.
Well, it's nice when the teachers can appreciate the fact that you know what you're doing, though, too,
Yeah,
and been doing it. Because I think that's always their, oh, well, I don't want them. Well, I don't, who cares if they screw something up? At least you got someone that's willing and wanting to help out and do stuff in
right,
there, right?
right. Well, and I'm pretty good about staying like whatever, because there's little things on some will teach, changing Y over changing X. One will do the, rise over run. I just mimic whatever they want to do for their class, and I don't go against what their teaching style is. So
I gotcha. Uh, and then are you in any PLC meetings then?
yeah, I'm in all their PLCs.
Oh, are they
Did
all
you
at
not
different
do that when you
times?
were what?
No, I was for 1 year, and then they basically are like, nope, you only get one conference period. And
Oh,
it
I
was
didn't
the,
know
the
that.
yeah, like, because like again, I thought when you're doing Algebra 1, it should be a focus. I mean,
Yeah,
it's a tested area. You should give a lot of resources to it. I always was so frustrated because our classroom size was 30 plus at times with 10 in-class support in one class. That was probably your first year when I left and you
yeah,
took over. And you're
yeah,
like, how are we doing these kids any justice? Which obviously they're doing something different because they only have 5 in that class. That's a very manageable number. And then it's not like overwhelming to the rest of the class as well.
yeah. I think the reason it's working that way is because I'm with different teachers, so they can
Yeah.
do more sections. I don't know. It's hard to be with different people rather than just one, but they do give me PLC, and so I'm only required to be in there 3 days a week with them. The other two are supposed to be work days, but I'll sit in there all 5 days because I want to hear what they're talking about. And
So are there any like with the other two, is it the same thing? Like or do you do like a split? Like I had one where it was in one person's class 3 days and the other ones are 2 days, and that was always
mm,
interesting.
yeah, yeah, I've done that before, but the last 2 years they have only given me mods and in-class support 4. So I have no
Okay.
in-class support 3, no in-class support 2. So yeah, I'm in with them the whole week. I have one day that they make me leave the room for paperwork. So they do. They said if you stay in that room, you can't make it service hours. And occasionally I will stay in there because the kids need me. But
Yeah,
I'll just spend that day doing PLAF stuff and all that boring
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
How has that changed from a few years? I know when I saw Hinton, she showed me some of the stuff that they're doing with the Excel sheets, and I didn't recognize it.
Yeah. It's slowly getting to where we're encompassing more people's jobs. Like the transition specialist is gone. So
Okay.
now the co-teachers, I have to interview the kids on their plans after they graduate, what they're going to be, where they're going to live. So that's another component. Like it's 2 slides of the ARDs that it takes about 2 or 3 hours to do that part of it. So it's just slowly, slowly, we enter all their star scores. And so it's just like not just entering your little thing in the PLAF anymore.
Well, and you said at least you get to stay with them for 4 years.
Yeah.
Is it all just like right now you got just sophomores and you're just following for 4 years, or is it like mixed up a little bit
It's
more?
not pure because like if I have a kid who moves out in like October
Yeah.
and then someone comes in January, they plug me in with that one. So most mine are sophomores, but I have one senior, 2 or 3 juniors, 3 or 4
Okay.
freshmen. So it's a mixture.
Man, I just always said I always liked when I had them in my class
I know.
because at least you can be honest and know what you're doing. And then like, because that was where Inslee, when she was teaching, co-teaching, like I would hit her up. How's this kid doing in your class? And we'd have a lot of cross collaboration with other in-class teachers about that stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot easier. The ones I've never had in class, I'm like, and a lot of the kids I have as monitoring kids are in class support 2s or 3s. And even
Yeah.
if they're a freshman, I don't have them. So I have to totally rely on the teachers and what they're telling me. And it takes a while to kind of figure out what's going on for sure.
You ever try to get away and just sneak in one of those classes or sometime, or is it just too
Oh,
hard to do
well,
that?
I've got nothing going on in algebra. I have all this free time. I mean, no, I haven't. I usually, if it's like I don't have a connect time. So if there's nobody I'm tutoring for connect,
Okay,
I'll go, talk to them or something. So I do find pockets of time, but not great quality time.
I
So
gotcha. Do you
yeah.
take so with your mods that you have right now, like are you taking them out testing day most of the time, or are they getting used to just kind of being in the class and you just kind of modify as you go, or what's your approach that you're doing so far this time?
They stay in the class every day except for testing. I
Okay,
pulled them and then class support fours. Um, and of course, my mods get a modified test, and class
right.
support four will just get, I call it a little cheat sheet, but a sheet
Yeah,
with the formulas or whatever. Um, just because there's sometimes questions they ask loudly that their kids around them shouldn't be hearing the answer
yeah.
to. So, but other than that, they stay in the class, and in a perfect world, you want to modify ahead of time, but they're all so drastically different that I usually just modify on the spot for the daily work.
I gotcha.
I mean, I've got some mods who are rocking it. They really barely even use me, and then I have some in class support for who are drowning. So it's just an odd mix as always.
Did the one girl come back the next day?
No, Wilder's making a phone call. And she walked in. I'm like, oh, okay, here we go.
That's that's just crazy, and I for those are the stuff I kind of forget of just what it's like.
Oh
Oh,
God, Peter, I've got one who's in another class who's missed 7 weeks of school, consecutive weeks. It was medical, but I'm like, so you're just gonna not go to school for 7 weeks? I mean, it's crazy.
that's the one you said that they are not doing
No
pull out. They're
homebound.
not doing like at home visits.
No. So it's a mess, and we're all okay with it. So he's having another surgery in January, and I am aggressively getting some. I'm signed up for homebound. Like this is not okay. You
You
know?
just gotta, I guess you gotta keep fighting with that then. Is it
Yeah.
just with Wilder then on that?
I think the school wasn't aware mom was doing it. Um,
Oh,
and she
okay.
basically said, "Oh, hey, he had a surgery and be gone." And she didn't really say how long. And all of a sudden, it was 7 weeks, and we're like, "Oh my gosh!" So kind of tricked us into it, I think.
That's daunting though
Yeah,
to think
yeah,
of like freshmen, I'm assuming.
yeah. It's a
Yeah,
mod kid. Like he doesn't need any school for 7 weeks.
man, that's nuts.
Yeah,
Um, in your other classes, do you kind of have your own desk? Because that's where I always felt like when I was in Berkovich, I had my own space.
yeah,
My other ones, I felt like I was just kind of like a stranger.
yeah. Um, the class I'm in, the what class you saw I'm in for 2 periods. The other class I'm in 2 periods. I do have a desk. Uh, the one that I have 1 period, he has another co-teacher as well. And
Okay,
there's an area that it's a workstation kind of, but I don't have
yeah,
anything personal there or
I
because
gotcha.
it's just kind of whoever's there is there.
How is that relationship then? With just one class a day.
He's great and I enjoy
Okay.
working with him. It took us longer to figure out a rhythm for sure.
Yeah,
Just because it's just there wasn't enough chit chat time. He's a coach, and so the minute I'm through in his class, he's heading to the athletics. So there just wasn't big chunks of quality time. So we
yeah.
finally figured it out, though.
That was I had one. I remember it was like my senior level course, and I was like, it just we kind of clashed, and I just was. I think I was like, all right, I'm just gonna sit and pull small groups because she didn't seem like she wanted to work with the kids. And I was like, all right, let's do everything again. We don't need them failing. Let's try to like help them along. And like,
Yeah,
I think I had like non-mod kids, just regular kids were like, I'm gonna go sit by him because he's gonna help me out, and we're gonna like figure out what do we gotta do today. I don't know. Let's
yeah.
figure this
I
out
took over
together.
that class from you. I know exactly what you're talking about. And I was with her the entire year. The next year,
Really?
uh-huh. They put me in financial math for the whole year, and I was kind of mad at first, but then I was like, "Hey, this is not a bad gig." And so once I was with her the entire day, it was like, "Okay, this works." So, but yeah, that going in that 1 period was awful.
When it wasn't an easy class, and because like I always wish I was with Janzek because Janzek's got like a different personality and probably a little bit more up my style of
Yeah.
teaching and figuring out and helping out kids, and it's probably why I think she's going to be a good AP.
Oh, I think she is. No, Gallardo, she I finally realized she wanted to be bad cop all day long. So that was a sweet spot for me. I could be good cop. And so I'm like, all right, you you keep barking at him and I will be the best friend of everybody.
That's fun. You put it that way, and you're like, because I remember there was a couple of them were there. I'm like, they're seniors. They don't want to be here.
Yeah. No, she would go at it with them and then make a face at me. I'd be like, hey, hey, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're all right. So,
That's funny.
it was a good year, but then I guess Eve Whiteside got involved and said, "Oh, Amy does know math, and she should get back to algebra." So they drove me back to
Uh,
the freshman.
that's the part of being good at what you're doing, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be making all this money for the STAR test. It's gonna be
Yeah.
great.
That's where I was frustrated. I feel like some people got like stipends for doing it. I was like, how are they going to stipend them? I'm not.
No, my team, they get a stipend for teaching math and they get a stipend for teaching a tested subject. So they go, you don't get that? I go, no, I don't get any of that stuff. None of it.
Oh, just tell them give me something if we have mods that pass. That was always my favorite one. When we get a mod student that was passing math. They're like, how did you get that to happen? Be like, I'm awesome.
It's all me.
But well, to finish this up, my biggest thing my mentor has been trying to help me work on is just finishing with a glow and a grow. I can tell like it looks like you guys have been teaching for like 3 years together. I think you guys have good rapport and like it's just the moving around and like you said, it was a good class, but I bet even in a bad class that's crazy and off the wall, you guys are doing a good job teaming off each other and moving around. My one thing I would say, like, does she ever let you teach in that class? Do you ever lead the warm
Um,
up?
I I do when she's not there.
I
Honestly, I
gotcha.
don't. I don't otherwise because I could, but I guess it's the awkwardness of, okay, I'm gonna do it these 2 periods, but the rest of the day you're gonna do it. I mean, it's just kind of,
I gotcha.
I'm saying I'm not with her all day. Back when I was
Yeah,
with when Christy left the next year, I was with one coach all no, one man all day long. And definitely, I mean, I could
yeah,
do
okay.
things just do the warm up or when he is absent, I taught the class the whole day. So yeah, I don't do much unless she's absent.
I gotcha. That'd be the only thing, like, is just trying to make it like, because the thing is,
Yeah,
you do know how to teach it. It almost, especially since you say you're in there almost every day, anyways. Hey, let me run the warm up today and see what she
yeah,
says.
yeah. Oh, she would say yes. It really is just a
Okay.
matter of it doesn't take any work off her plate per se because she's still doing it the other 3 periods. But yeah, I should. It's just we get creatures of habit where
It's
I know.
you get used to the comfort in doing this. I know what you mean. Yeah. I
Hmm.
always liked it just because it gave me a little bit different than what I was always doing all the time, though, too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's kind of what I would say. But thank you
No,
for
and
your
that
time.
class I definitely could. In my other classes, I'm pretty much waking people up the entire time.
Um, the last one I'll tell you, I guess, Shock said that they heard from the Butler family and said that I was the talk of dinner that night.
Oh yeah, with August.
Yeah. They're like, some man. They're like, who? I don't know.
He's a That kid's a mess. He needs you to look over his shoulder like every 2 seconds. He is not Lydia.
Je- Jennifer Shock goes, he won't even say hi to me. He ignores me. He goes, he loves Aaron though. He's like, hey coach, how you doing? And Shock's like, I just need to find him and like pull him out of class and see how golf is going.
He's a cute kid.
Oh, that's funny. So thank you for your time. Appreciate it. Let me hit the stop button and make sure this hopefully saves.